Well, we got a gun. Yeah. Well, the aftermath of what happened last time round, we found Ruby, and then we sort of redecorate the ceiling ballistically. Yeah, so we're kind of dealing the fallout. So the first thing I was going to do was have a good old poke around the rest of the underground area here. And this is where I find out there was absolutely a back way I could have done, which probably didn't mean she ended up blowing our brains out. Because we are not rushing to deal with this shit. As much as I want to rush to deal with it, we're not rushing to deal with it. So we're going straight to the Hardie boys when we can, and yeah. With it being 9, we're not going to rush to that. Glass is covered with grime and dust, you can barely see out. Oh no. So we can go up here. So it doesn't look like it looks like that was a turning point we had to walk into. I have a funny feeling if I didn't run in that last bit, or if I was a bit more less likely to rush to the death ray, I probably could have spared that. But as I said, it was a 50-50 shot. We took it and missed it. So. Stones Fall. It is a long way down. Harry? That's a central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. The gusts of the wind. The height feels dizzy. What if we fall off? So this has definitely confirmed a few suspicions that I couldn't do just which is honestly I'm happier knowing that. But yeah, we're paying for the rent tonight. So yeah, okay, we couldn't have done anything else, so fair enough. I'm a little happier with that, but yeah, still one more on the body count. Yes, okay, we didn't pull the trigger, but we drove it to it. Alright, well, we're going to delay it long enough. I know if I get to a critical state of health, it will give me a chance to heal before I drop, so... Oy vey. It's going to be the double here. So, yeah. We got a gun, which is fine out for it now. We intend to use it. Yeah. Double barrel pistol, compact, no nonsense design, more durable than precise. Walnut grip is scratched up, bearing the sheen of long wear in the hands of its previous owner. It is not our gun, but it is a gun. I hope they didn't hear that shot. More the kid. Yeah, but then again, I have no idea what that's going to look like on YouTube. I'm not watching that scene again. Probably going to get compressed to shit with all the brainwave things going on with it. But, oh man, that was a very tense scene. I should be... Okay, let's go to the church. Let's go to zoop from there. I can't fast travel. I cannot fast travel. Okay.
Wait. Take a longer look at yourself and how you're reflected in that slick chemical rainbow. What do you see? Metaphor. It's always metaphor.
Some kind of metaphor for me?
This is more important than you. That's the blood of industry you see before you.
What's going on?
The runoff from Coal City, further down the coast. The engines of fortune once roared here. Great wealth poured into Revachol, the Delta, as did smoke, waste, sickness, life.
What happened?
The engines stopped. The West Revacholian industrial base was dismantled after the war. Now, extinguished coke furnaces dot the landscape, a landscape despoiled by industry. Filth. This needs environmental action now.
There's some serious dereliction of duty in this cleanup.
Perhaps you could dedicate your life to cleaning it up. But you're a cop. You must concern yourself with different messes. Even so, it's pretty to think.
Thank you, Brain. I mean, I appreciate it. We're trying not to think about the fact that I just saw a woman blow her brains out in front of me, of course, but... Oy vey. Right, so can I fire shovel now? No, it's taking my fire shovel from me. Which, I mean, fair enough, I guess. I know where I'm going. Kind of. I think I'm too fast. No, that's where the... I think we spurred off the road. So it should be up here. Yep, there we go. Sleeping in the Whirling tonight. Lord knows. I mean, it doesn't matter. We ain't sleeping tonight anyway. God, I can't... I'm not ready for this dream sequence. Hello?
Stop. Now, it is time.
For what?
Crisis. Death. You can feel it in your blue soul.
What am I supposed to do?
Be prepared. Wield Ruby's double-barreled pistol. What a shitty gun. But it's better than nothing.
Not sure I feel ready for what lies ahead.
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
What's going on here? I mean, I've got 2 minutes, okay.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
It's a feverish gleam in his eyes. Oh shit.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right? Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
I apologise for the you've got 2 bullets thing popping up here. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but I'll try to clear it up. But I'm going to scroll up and down to avoid it, thankfully. But that's enough. This is obviously the tribunal. Is this the end of the gate? Kim, what's going on here? Shh. Okay.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Courty.
Yeah, she's got no emotions.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
Peaceful.
What? Oh, it's a 3rd guy there. It sounds like the armoured figure is weeping. I thought that was a statue for a second.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's the 3rd one. How did we miss something like this?
Well, the big one is the mercenary at the gates, the scab leader.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
Okay.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
No balls. Stop, this is the police.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd. Losing his balance for a moment, he staggers backwards.
Pig fuck!
It's the only words you can make out. Easy now. No one needs to die here today.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle.
That guy.
The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, your fingers holding the grip of a gun that has just taken a life tingle. Go for it, it seems to say. Shoot him in the mouth. Shoot him before he shoots you. No, wait. It's good you have that gun. It really is. Just soften him up first. Present an argument. I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it, the big one. If you talk to him, he will rattle you, not the other way around.
No. No. Easily enough. I want to go with composure here and just jump straight to the reds, but I don't. That's your shooter there, I think. That's the only person who's had a long rifle so far, so with that circumstance, he's jumped a prime suspect, but why would they shoot their own? Gone native, maybe? Oh, you're balls deep in a tribal. Oh god, you gotta go. Shame of the unit, but then again, why not shoot her? But as I said, he's got the only gun we've seen so far that's capable of nailing this shot, but at the same time... It's a bad idea, but we're going to do it anyway. Who's that? I didn't hear the third guy.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer. Howen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
So pretty much just openly admit, yeah.
All of you cunts inside out.
The killer?
The gunner. The raddest. The killer.
Gunner, he gestures towards himself. The raddest, he points to the woman. The killer, he points to the figure attacking climb his throwing plate.
What do you think he does?
You think you're real tough, huh? This killing is meaningless.
Huh?
He just stares at you with his worry eyes.
What are we waiting for? Let's blow that pig fucking mouth off his face.
Lance Corporal! Just fucking shut up and wait for your order.
So yeah, we are capable of carrying on. Look, they didn't do it.
Yeah? Who did that?
I just need a little time to figure this. No. Someone else. Someone who's not here now.
How fucking convenient.
He gives you a drunken stare and puts his hand on the gun.
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
I mean, as I say, there is only one gun that we've seen that's capable of to do it, and that's a new guy that's turned up. We've got no other evidence, nothing to suggest. We know no one else here did it. They only planned it out. I should have gone to talk to Clace. Fuck. I'm trying it. Actually, they are here. It was one of you.
One of us? You saying we? What if I just shot one of your pals here right now? Huh? How about the kid? Go ahead. Tell me we fucking killed our own colonel one more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who...
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her. The Hardie boys confessed to hanging him, all together. Titus said, "We took him out back and hanged him." He said it loud, in a public place.
Listen, he was shot. He wasn't hanged. Listen to me.
You're lying. DePaul heard it.
He doesn't move the weapon.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
Look, the hanger was just a cover-up. Listen.
Fucking liars.
Pulls the trigger. Boots from the muzzle of his gun. Did he just fire?
The shot rings in your ears, a low, tinny ring. Then the Hardie boys yell something.
I think he just fired into the air, didn't he?
The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head, crashing a small pane of the glass window behind her.
Oh, he's missed. Okay.
I missed.
Man looks at his revolver and smiles.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end a Sunday night.
That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot. What topic? Shots have been fired. Act before it's too late. This was a close call.
We're going for this now.
International something.
Damn it.
International law.
Don't say it.
Don't say it. But now you stood there scratching your ass for 1.5 seconds. You think this helps things?
You're drunk. Look at yourselves.
Yes. So what?
Your judgment's impaired. You will regret this.
Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government-ordained super soldier.
Enough already! What is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat!
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
That burst coming to the saliva from his mouth. Wild Prime's rep doesn't approve of this.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
Wild Pines ain't gonna forgive you for massacring a bunch of... No. We're working together. She knows you're out of control. She told me.
She's gone, you stupid fuck! Sailed off 5 minutes ago. She doesn't give a shit about you, Silos. Stay cool! Don't do anything stupid!
Okay, so trying to demand the
Company bitch is gone. Laylee's gone. Fuck are we still doing in this shithole?
It's around tired, so settle even.
Guys, I just get in the way. I don't even have a gun.
Hold your ground. Any more of you run, I'll shoot you myself.
So you got a gun?
We're doing this together.
They're afraid. All of them.
Yeah.
Trembling reeds in the wind. They'll run, scatter soon.
It's all
one
very...
by one.
As I said, it's all very good when you're the boss and you're the power, but when you got someone else coming up, yeah.
No, the rest will stay. They will hold their ground, even if it means dying here with you.
Where's Clausy? She can explain this.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left.
Managed to close down the balcony.
Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
God, the fuck you doing here, man?
What am I doing? My fucking establishment is under fire. You know how much windows cost?
What do you mean she left?
She left. Her room's cleaned out. Right before these assholes showed up.
We should have arrested her.
Fine.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one.
Gotta do it.
Of course,
Yeah.
nothing bad will happen. Talk about his dead friend. He seems stable enough to
No,
take
he
it.
doesn't.
Even better, it will further destabilize him. This might be a very bad moment to come up with this, but he's Corty, right?
I feel like I got to go to dead friend during our investigation.
Don't fucking talk to me about my brother, Loincloth.
Squeezes the words out between clenched lips, hands on the pistol.
Okay, yes. Immediate failure. Things are worse now. He's observing your every motion carefully.
As you wish.
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion.
Look at Cordia.
There is a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out as he stumbles backward, eyes filled with rage and disbelief, gurgling, muttering something unintelligible. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly. An Easter AR-FA-7, built for taking out light armored vehicles. It will devastate you. The shot rings and you stop. Something violently tugs at your shoulder, pushing you backwards with incredible force. A volcano of burning pain erupts from your left shoulder. The pain flows over your entire body like an awful shock. A grim knowing rises from within. Half of your body must be gone.
God, please.
The lieutenant says quietly without trembling. His aims pale.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. Then, 2 shots ring and you hear a scream. But you're too hurt to see who got hit.
Who screamed?
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger.
Just look him in the eye.
The look of vengeance, framed in blood, lips shaking. This is the last thing he'll do on Earth. But he will do it. He is your end. Here it comes. Death.
I'm gonna try.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it.
Let's try opening my eyes. What do I see?
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Out of it, a silhouette appears, crouching over you. You hear a familiar voice filled with urgency and fear. Kim, I lied about not remembering who I am. I made it up. I remember everything.
Stay with me.
You feel burning hot tears streaming from your eyes. Everyone knows I made it up. I'm just a drunk. A stupid drunk.
Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
The lieutenant pushes down on your wound. Hard.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away. almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him. A slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising her pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
Scream immediately. He's gonna die.
No, you say, and hand out your firearm to him. Your hand trembles and your eyes are full of fear. That's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a spring unloaded. He grabs the gun from your bloody hand and fires behind him. You hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears, like someone pressed stop on the tape. The woman is gone. So is Kim. Then the whole world.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
Will I be a ghost now?
Brother, you already were a ghost. Up there screaming along with all of them, scaring each other, haunting each other. It's the living who are ghosts. The dead are silent. They don't rattle windows or write letters in blood. The living do. Leave them behind. Rest.
No. Let me get back to the fight.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his wound sleep.
There is a radio in the distance, a radio of the world, playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The engine of a Caprice Kinema.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse.
I wanted to make a joke about him then, but I couldn't. You know what I mean? Ooh.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Well, I mean, clear the holy shit. Kim,
Sunrise, Parabellum.
the lieutenant says. He's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with a fan above his head like a halo. His face covered in bruises. Ow!
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Dramamine. Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but still under the counter bad.
Room's clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
How long have I been out?
2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water.
What did you say? Sunrise?
Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say.
He looks out the window.
I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Oh, God.
Yes, we have also completely failed. But that's okay.
What happened?
What happened? You shot the major in the face. A firefight ensued.
He down?
Yes. As retaliation, the rifleman shot you. He hit. With his carabine. I was looking for a clear line of sight. When I found it...
He sounds a tiny bit sorry he did not find it before you got hit.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive. Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it. They both died before they made it to intensive care. Titus survives. So do Alain and the musician. I forget his name.
Eugene?
Yes, he's still alive too. You were bleeding out by then. I think you said you lied about being an amnesiac, and you warned me. I was able to disarm one of them, the Pole, before she got the jump on me.
Thank you.
I killed her. And that's what happened.
Lieutenant takes a cigarette from his coat pocket and lights it, but a smell fills the room. I thought you only smoked one a day.
This is the one.
And then they're all dead. Three of them. The contractors.
The Pole was the last to die. Evrard had their bodies returned to Crenel for a funeral. The company is yet to retaliate.
Why?
Because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe the harbor in full lockdown is too costly a target. Or maybe...
He breathes in the fumes, thinking.
Maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack soon. I don't know.
How many casualties on the Union side total?
3. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Theo, he was just too old for combat.
And that's...
All.
That's a shit show, Kim.
Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success.
That says 6 there, game.
+1. Ruby.
Yeah, 7, yeah.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies.
To be fair to him, he was right.
His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
How bad am I?
Pretty bad, officer. You've suffered 2 wounds. The first is below your shoulder. The bullet passed through your shoulder blade, luckily missing your lung and heart. The second shot hit you in the thigh, the left quadriceps. No major arteries were nicked, but the bullet had to be removed. Bacterial infection was treated with mercurochrome.
Can I walk?
We will see.
You won't be able to dance much, that's for sure. You should be able to live with limping around, though.
Anyone for the first spin?
No.
There.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmer is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky. Back to that shithole, he says.
I don't care about me at all.
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
You haven't seen me, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
If not my station, then who treated me?
I did.
Thanks.
No need.
You hit?
Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me.
Alrighty. Bit of damage cycle. We go.
Easy now.
The lieutenant turned to double again before your eyes, an orange hue of pain.
Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on that thing.
How are you?
All my disco days are done.
Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Freighter.
What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
I don't know either.
We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. And Joyce has left too.
Joyce is gone?
Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines, or that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Connell from sending in a death squad.
He looks out the window.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Classio too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
Wait, you checked? She's really...
Guard confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up.
Oh, who did it then? Who killed him?
I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
This is because I'm the Pluto Madre's peon, isn't it?
Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
That does make some sense.
There's still that 28 possibility the shot came from a distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
Like nod through the pain. I mean, there's the old bunkers and weapon caches.
We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
Fucking Maybells, though. The flowers.
What?
This one, remember?
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything.
He's wrong.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think about solving crimes?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
That's hard.
It really is very hard.
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
You're not ready to give up, eh?
No. Are you ready to limp?
I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
The lieutenant did mention doing more ballistics. Also, it's just close enough to endure the walk.
I should check Klaus's room upstairs.
Why not?
See what he said about the side of his boot. On the carpet, Kim, you fucking monster.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Let's have a look around. Yeah, the window's a place. Newly replaced glass shining in the morning light. Here, traffic outside. Back in the world again. We are taking the gun off.
The fan stands still. The switch must be broken, because...
Oh yeah, it's a better one. The stereo player has been reunited with its right speaker. Oh. What? Were they there the whole time? They must have been there the whole time. There we go. You see gleaming white enamel. There are bottles inside. Look, the door is open. You can walk right into Kim's room.
The bathroom mirror has been...
I mean, we're not going to walk into Kim's room just yet. Ow, that leg hurts. Maybe if you don't run, it'll be okay. Look, took something on the table.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door.
Oh, by the way, I'll show him in the face.
I'm sorry. I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift?
Lieutenant turns to the staircase suspiciously, looking for any signs of a presence in the shadows above. What could this gift be?
I am not drawing my gun. Yet. But I don't like gifts.
Why would you draw your gun? I mean, I get it, you love your notepad so much, but...
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note.
Yeah, I would.
Just don't walk into another radio trap, okay?
Since I just left in a hurry.
It's hardly surprising.
Double click run. Ow!
The medicine cabinet is empty. Not even pity.
She really cleaned this place out.
Mm-hmm. She certainly had her priorities straight when she was packing.
Yeah, but we're not. We ain't doing that one. I honestly thought it was game over there. I thought that was it. That was done. I'd have been happy at that point. Oh, man. Definitely cooking this one, aren't they? A red thread, made of nylon. It leads out of the room and onto the roof.
You see the same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
The lieutenant tests the thread with his finger. Drawn toward it, rebounds instantly.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth. To the roof out, it suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof. B triple prime, the island in the bay.
Is she trying to tell us the shot came from the inlet?
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
How would she know that?
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
She had a long time to think about it after, standing on that roof, staring at the glass.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
I mean, this could be her way of saying sorry.
I find that hard to believe. But at this point, what difference does it make?
It's also the only point of origin we haven't ruled out yet.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
Maybe we need to go to the island?
The lead is flimsy. You might as well go around Martinez looking under every rock and talking to every person. But what else is there?
What else is there?
Not a lot, no.
I'll go to the island, you in?
Of course. I mean,
He takes a second to gather himself and says,
how do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone.
Lillian, the net picker, she's towing her boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
We are both definitely checking out Kinsler before we call it a day, though. Yeah, that got very... The thread is tied to the antenna. We knew that. Like you, door.
The same small, heavy door.
Okay, then. So what are we doing then? I have 4 points and I've nowhere to put them in. Doesn't matter. Conceptualization and suggestion. Any others? Physical instrument I can't level up. Can I do pain control? Can, so let's do this again.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
What was the pain? Wait, where was pain threshold? That's physical instrument. Where was the pain threshold? Oh, is that the one downstairs? That was the one downstairs. Well, I don't have to worry about the Hardie boys anymore. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I could get to the island before, if I talk to the bishop. No, that's gonna be...
A red thread runs through.
No, yeah. I was wondering if I talked to the lady before about it. I don't think I did. But yeah. I don't know if cleaning up Taze's lie thread would have helped with that. I don't think it would have. Too late now for regrets, huh? Can I go into Kim's room? No. I'm about to say, if his guard had locked me out though, he was an idiot. Oh yeah, here we go. The alarm is set for 6:50 a.m.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Garth open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Thanks for keeping this thing alive a bit longer. Actually, no. I thought I was dead for a moment.
Back there on the plaza? I think you very nearly had a heart attack. Alcoholism has damaged you more than bullets have. We should go. I am sure neither of us feels solid enough to keep loitering in...
Medical supplies on the cupboard. Myrozine, scalpel, antibiotics. Motherfucker, he cut me open? Damn, son. Thanks. Oh yeah, suffer. It's been running on a fucking gunshot, yeah. I just realised I'm so used to just running everywhere. I was like, dude, he's got a bullet hole in his leg. Calm him down, dude. Oh, this place is quiet. For obvious reasons. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this conversation.
You're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
I did, thank you. Big improvement.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire. I give credit where credit is due, and that, sir, was a nice shot. I was watching until you hit him. Crawled inside then. Bullets started flying. Anyway, I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now. This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not.
Hey.
Just felt I needed to specify that.
Yeah, we'll allow that one. We'll let that one slide. Where'd everyone go?
Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business.
What happened to the man with the sunglasses?
I don't remember everyone who comes here. And many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad.
Okay, so I have to mention, when it happened, you were right out there on the balcony.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. That's because I'm a bad ass.
Yeah, I guess you're a badass.
Yeah, I don't know. Clients were panicking. And also, I guess I sort of found out that I don't give a shit if I die.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. They'll come back. They always do.
God, it's a karaoke now. I need to do this. Okay. Right, oh, he's still here.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
There he is again, the smoker in the balcony, right here in the Whirling. Hello?
Hello, hello. So what brings you here?
What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I live here. My room's upstairs.
Convenient. But what are you doing here? Talking to me?
I met your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
I didn't. He's a government official. I don't trust governments.
Ah, shoot. Why not?
Why is he staying at your place in the middle of the night?
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return.
Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village.
He breathes in and keeps his lungs filled for a moment for letting out.
Or is it just money? I don't know.
What are you, you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
What does it mean, a Sunday friend?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
I don't talk about people, I don't talk about you.
Hmm? What about me, gendarme?
It's the politician and his friend that he likes to sleep with, most likely. Probably. That's what I think, anyway. Not that it's a crime. I mean, it could be, unless he's married. But tell me about that muscular type that came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
What did you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
And he believed you?
Why shouldn't he?
What did you tell him about your friend?
What friend?
Your Sunday friend, the witness?
No, I don't think it came up.
What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
Scab leader, then. Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
Earpiece?
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
Well, what was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Besides muscular, is there any other identifying traits?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
Well, thank you.
Sure. Anything else on your mind?
No, not for now.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Seeing you approach, the bruised man raises his bear in welcome.
Crazy motherfucker. Didn't think you had that fury in you. But I guess I've misjudged a lot of people lately. That was one hell of a shot. Hell of a shot. The fucks did not expect that.
He looks at you with unmistakable respect.
I guess what I'm trying to say here is, thank you for intervening, fellas. That was mighty brave of you.
He extends a hand.
This is big. It's as big of a thank you as Titus Hardie can muster under any circumstances.
I was going to check a nod.
Now, how can I help you?
Sorry about the people you lost.
Theo was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. Never could imagine him withering away on a sickbed. But Angus, he was just a stupid kid. Didn't realize the mess he'd gotten into. Trusted me. Still, the balls on that kid. Went down fighting for someone else's shit like a fat, angry bear.
Here it comes. The last one is the worst one. He only deals with it by drinking copious amounts of 8% beer.
Piss water.
And Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I'd love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do? This job is shit.
Hey, what about that shaky fella?
Dennis, you saw him run. He's a mean little shit and I never trusted him. He'd better run real fast now. Real fast.
Titus makes no attempt to hide his disgust. Grief-stricken anger boils in him.
They're good people. I'm sorry it went down like that.
Well, yeah. Memento mori.
Hey,
Right.
man.
Memento mori, or remember that you must die, is a slogan various religious orders have thrown around since the dawn of mankind to emphasize the vanity of earthly life and the transient nature of all earthly pursuits. In essence, it means one should live virtuously in this life to live better in the afterlife.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
Absolutely. Today, I'm going to get drunk, eat good food, and bed a good-looking girl. 'Cause tomorrow, a motor carriage might run me over.
Or you might die of a heart failure. Or syphilis.
Hey, fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea.
Well, what's going to happen to the Hardie boys now?
First, we're gonna find Dennis.
I'm going to find Dennis. I'm going to find him, and then I'm going to kill him.
The tone of the statement is so matter-of-fact. It's as though he were talking about picking up a morning newspaper on his daily walk around the block.
Yeah, that's not going to bring him back.
We're hunting that rat down. Let it be known what happens to cowards. And then,
He thinks for a moment.
I guess I'll take a closer look at our union members. There's bound to be some ambitious fellows there who'd love nothing more than advancing social democracy by busting some heads. Might even ask Tibbs if he's tired of replacing windows, and maybe wants to have some fun with his brother. Anyway, don't you worry. As long as Titus Hardie's standing, there will be Hardie boys.
He's right. The numbers are replaceable. In an organization of thousands of men, there are plenty who'd join.
Any idea what happened to Classic?
Don't know? Don't care. I'll be glad if I never see that fucking woman again.
Oh, Titus, after all we've been through that boy, me. You really liked it, didn't you?
Nope.
He did.
Okay, I got it.
He nods and takes another sip of whiskey.
Any idea what I should do now?
Judging by the sight of you, I'd suggest crawling into bed with a bottle of whiskey in one hand and a big tit in the other.
Yeah, go pay Monica a visit in Janrock. She's got a knack for making men forget about their worries. Biggest pair of milkers in all Rebacho.
Hell, you both look like you could use some feminine company right now.
Thank you for your advice, Eugene, and you too, Alain. I do always appreciate a good use of the expression milkers.
Of course you do, Kim.
You're welcome, Bina Claude. You're all right in my book.
So, fellas, be good today to come back here again.
Take care, coppers. You two look after yourselves now. Death passed on you today, but men don't get that lucky twice.
Copo Loco. And normal cop, I guess. Good luck in Shamrock. Scars made the best tattoos, they say.
Thanks for getting involved, guys. Not a lot of cops would step into that line of fire, but you did.
And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back, I've got a few vacancies. You'd make one hard Hardie boy, copper.
And Titus Hardie himself would make a good officer. That man was born to lead.
Well, the RCM could really use a man like you, Titus. Think about it.
I will, capo. That's a promise. Now scoot, 'cause the Hardie boys got some mourning and drinking to do.
Take it easy on the drink. The danger has not passed. This town needs you on your feet.
Good point, Bino Claude. We'll keep the vol under 12% tonight.
Because what are you going to do? You say about fucking money in it. It's all about the money, you know. Dude, I took 2 bullets yesterday. Fuck you, dude. Say something different. I dare you. Oh, it's raining. Right, so we're going to go to the island then, it seems. Whoa! The fuck?
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Skull.
Looks like Cindy the Skull finally found the words for a masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
Smell oil.
And blood. Some of it is even yours.
Oh, lovely!
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
Nope, 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 no. Cease. Abort. Terrible idea.
Okay. Sorry. Whew. Close call.
Yes?
Oh. Who are you? You're the, Angus.
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where's Renner?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
Gone where?
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute Kent.
What, was he killed during the Mercenary Tribunal?
Oh, he would have liked that. Violent lives ending violently. That's how we wanted to go. Sadly, it was not the case.
How did he die?
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Wait, did he push himself to prove he can pull his weight and doesn't need handouts?
Guess he was about to head home, 'cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, 'cause he's gonna be buried without it.
Do you think a conversation about his job pushed him to go out there?
No. René was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could say would ever push him to do anything. The man was completely immovable.
Was he really that bad?
I repeat, an absolute cunt. Even his old army buddies didn't want him around. He was like an old viper. The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. She saw something in him when we were just kids, and she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to.
Did you love him?
We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that...
He falls silent and looks at you, eyes filling up with tears.
Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were?
Tell me.
In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that.
Here's something for you to remember your friend by.
Let me see. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young René looked so happy, and Jenny...
Eyes below her tears, he has to stop.
I'm sorry, officer. I just... Thank you. Thank you for this little memorabilia. It really means the world to me.
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo.
I offer my sincerest condolences.
Yes. We are both very sorry for your loss.
It is what it is. Part of life, really. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
It's too bad it's gone. I was having to ask about the Maybells.
René wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Insulindian lilies.
Wait.
That's their old name, dating back to the time of kings and crests, and all that other stuff he loved so much.
So why don't you like them?
There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communals. They called them the Bells of Revolution.
Small smile passes on his face.
I guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulinde. The royalists had to surrender to the Mazovian insurgents. It doesn't really matter anymore.
I want to go a few more things about René, if that was alright.
Yes? What about René?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yes.
I just don't know anymore.
What do you know about the dead man?
Everything, really. I probably knew him better than... You meant the teacup in the tree, didn't you? I don't know anything about him.
Teacup? Oh, because of the ceramic armor. Clever.
See you later, Gaston. Woof. Everyone's dropping like flies. Jesus fucking Christ. I gotta wonder. Where is it that there was a place that sort of listed up our... There it is. 4 killed. There you go. It was here, wasn't it?
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
No luck. All you find is this.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer.
Hey, at least it might actually offer some protection against the sun.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shade.
No. I know one thing, though.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless.
Super cool. Now the premium lifestyle is yours, officer.
The sneakers seem to vibrate in your hands with an almost mystical energy.
The junk is yours, officer. Happy listening. Try not to hurt your ears with that Samaran garbage.
Got what we came for. Got them speakers at last. Yeah, we're gonna keep the cavalry boots on. I need a better hat. Yeah. Let's try. Well, sure, we're just taking boxes at the moment. I may call it after this and start heading towards the village. I foreshadowed the fuck out of that. I just realised I said I was going to spend the night at the Whirling, and I did. I spent 2 days there.
Between you and me, this is why I don't get involved in local politics.
Well, someone has to.
So it goes. Now, what can I do for you?
No. Well, he's got nothing. Walks up. Yeah, that's why I don't get involved in politics. It wasn't politics! I was trying to solve crime. And then I got shot in my chest. Took it all of that good shit you're gonna give. Alright. I really should stop running. Okay. Let's wonder if they got inside of me. Oh, that window's boarded up now. He's walked in. It's like, oh, you know what's good for staving off bullet wounds? Books, motherfucker! Hey, dude.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Little girl help, but did one of them got ripped before I got to the end. Do you know what happened?
Which book was it, sir?
Mistaken Identity.
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. I haven't read that one yet. I wish I could help you.
Then I'd take this suggestion on again.
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar?
Oh, for God's sake. It was a gesture, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, sorry, well, I need to clear off. It's a map I want to do. It's a suggestion. Well, that's all done so now until we do some hard drugs.
Oh my god! Things have gotten out of hand! I thought the psychic stuff was bad, but the crime! It's even worse! I haven't been able to come to work for 3 days. The shop has been locked. No sales, gangbangers running around, shooting everyone. I know I shouldn't have bought a shop in this ghetto.
I'm the one that got shot here, ma'am.
Oh my god! Even the police can't take care of all of this. Just look at that limp. Someone should do something about this.
She rubs a pendant between two fingers thinking.
Maybe I should close the bookstore and open a psychic studio. Yes! It makes sense. Crime is the 6th element, you see. The darkest element.
Well, that kind of goes out the window when you consider the fact who actually writes the laws, but sure.
I could teach people to protect themselves against bad energies and to fight crime.
I honestly don't know what to think of all this.
No, no. You're right, officer. You've convinced me. It is a great idea. Thank you for the inspiration. In the meantime, do buy the books. As many as you can. They won't be here for much longer. Is there anything else I can help you with?
The stick one book fell apart before I got to the end. Do you have another copy?
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. Some of these old paperbacks just don't have the durability. I would be happy to sell you another one, but unfortunately, it's the last copy we had in stock.
Nice. That was the game board one, wasn't it?
A small mountain of colourful...
I think I got up here before I ran out of money.
Shelves filled to the brim with...
Yeah, that was Stigmelin. We all ran out of money here.
Shelves full of biographies of famous... Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about?
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover.
Hey, it's a book for Kim.
Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
That's not how that works.
Next to that, Rivasholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Thank you, lady.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance. Amidst the various books, these three things are the point of the book, and many others. It serves platitudes.
I'm skipping through this
while
one because I
also
think I've already
telling
done
everyone wholeness, unity. When it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your... The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition.
Yeah, okay. I was skipping through that one because I thought I'd already been through that. Because I say it was dark, but if I hadn't, well, you could always pause the video. I don't think there's anything that was in there that was case relevant. Unless, I don't know, maybe it was mind bullets. Yes. Oh.
Give up. You'll never find the answer. There's no other copy of Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity here.
There's gotta be a way to stop this.
There isn't. If only you had more time, more resources.
Oh, sorry.
Who knows what you could have come up with? Maybe if there had been more money and less speed. Or more speed.
Stop it.
Or that, yes. Either way, you might have been able to come up with an answer. But not like this. Hang on, you can do this. Use your imagination. You know who the suspects are. Just make it up. So, who killed Charlie Spillane and Diana Denuva, detective? Just fucking pick one.
Well, I've got it. It was communism now.
Sounds good. You can't trust the fuzz after all. They say they've got your back, but do they really? More like they've got a knife in your back. You've seen it yourself, haven't you? Maybe that cuts a little close to the bone, jaded cop. Take it easy. Don't let the memory of old betrayals haunt you tonight.
Oh, I'm pretty certain I've had enough haunting for one lifetime. Thanking you. Right. So maybe Sydney still has my... Don't okay, that's Kuno. Yeah. Is he even here? Oh, he is.
Everyone says you started crying in the middle of a firefight and then bled like a pig. I guess that was cool.
Who's saying that?
People, they say you'd kind of died for a moment, that you let your shit out already, but then came back. So I guess that's what's cool now. Just don't think because you got half your dick shot off and you're an invalid now, Kuno's gonna treat you different. Kuno doesn't reward weakness. It's business as usual with Kuno. Kuno's cold like that.
Feels good for some reason. What's going on? Is an ungovernable youth on your crime scene, throwing around incendiary language, trying to push your buttons.
Okay, doing it to the Kuno down for a moment, that's all I know, people.
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor.
Kuno gonna fuck you up. Up, up, up.
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
Watch out, pig. It's a dangerous world out there. But Kuno's got his eyes on you.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Who knows?
God damn it. I could pull the gun on him and just say, hey buddy, open wide. Kuno, do you want to go? Do you want to? Let's stop me from running. Okay. So Kuno, do you want to know what's fast? Bullets. Do you want to know what's fast at the Kuno? Your life ending. Oh, just like that, life improves. So is she really fucked up? Cindy is not there. It's probably in there. Yep, she has definitely most likely fucked off. She's done the upfuck. Went to the village of the coast office to see you there, Joyce. Oh! I see! So she's basically just moved away from the street until the gunfire started firing. Nice. So she's still here then. Hey, shot.
Give me a moment.
Okay. See if she's upstairs. So that place is still fucked up. So she was usually in here. Unless she's moved into the farm building, maybe. Or the church. Yep, not here. Okay, so Cindy's fucked off then. So yeah, other than going to the island, I don't think I can get to the I think I still can get to the harbour. I think I'll just do that jump, can't I? From Kuno's shack. Yeah, but then I'd be stuck over there, wouldn't I? I don't think there's anything up there. No, because Smoker's moved to the Whirling, so outside of talking to the lady with the husband on the boardwalk. You couldn't tell so a bit of a bitch.
Trying to sneak up on me again! Trying to snap.
Dear, I swear to criminy, I will shoot you in your face and I will sleep soundly at night. I've got one bullet. Can we put her and Kuno next to each other and see how far the bullet goes? Geneva Convention? Fuck that, we can commonly run it. Let's get the dogs.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
I got shot!
Aye. Even I can see that. I told you not to bring your trouble with you, policeman. We've got troubles of our own here. Though I suppose you took the worst of it. Turns out you were your own ill omen.
Sure right. The men with the guns were coming for me after all.
I'm not sure those were the last of the men with guns, either. There are always more coming for your kind, officer.
Then we'll be ready for them.
Right, so I'm guessing... So you're here. I'm guessing she's over there then.
Officer, what happened? You're wounded. Why are you wounded? You look terrible.
You're not limping. You're you.
I got shot in the foot. It was pretty badass. You'd like to...
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
I have a question for you.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
We need to get to the island?
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
What's on the island? Nothing. Just ruins. Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war for the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. Haven't been there myself. Always take note of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
It said you haven't been there yourself. Who has then, if not you?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me.
This must be one of the many fortifications that was used in the dying days of the revolution against coalition forces before they took this city.
The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Which kids?
The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go? Would that be alright?
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do.
2 days of sunshine? That's not bacterial infection.
I'm sad to hear that. Take care of that with Ether, will you? Don't get too many RCM men round here. Be sad to lose the first one.
That's cool. You boasting your bacterial infection like that.
Is there anything I should know about you? Is there anything I should know about getting there?
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
To roll your boat?
If you promise to bring it back. And no scraping the hull. I just got it nice and yellow. And no drinking on the boat. And no joyriding either.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
Or just not.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
Thanks. We'll just shoot a skiff together then.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Okay. Right, so is Joyce he... No, so where's Joyce then? She said she's here. No, village to the north, wasn't it? Such as these kids.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone
Children
while
is
the other
stupid.
watches him do it.
Okay, kids, you've been to that island, right?
On that island?
What a kid. The one who's busy ticking in stone points to the island. Yeah, that one. I need to know what's there.
That's, nothing. It's
What?
just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a fire. Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
Do you mean shells?
I don't know what those are.
What then?
They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
Your nerve endings sting from the mention of a guy. They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Someone's living on the island?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go with yes.
Why is he the fire guy?
Because he asks to put the fire out.
Why does he ask you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
The other one has like Connor Kelly? No. Standing with his hands glued to his sides like a little tin soldier.
Because he doesn't want to be found. Smoke traces.
You mentioned something about lights?
I don't know.
Not tell which one now.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
He points this red light.
Yes.
Is there anything else you can tell me about this guy? Age, does he live there?
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
How come?
We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there.
Your father used to go to the island too, didn't he?
Our father killed himself.
Oof. You keep giving me the heavy hitters today, gamer.
Don't say that. He didn't.
His brother punches him. Suppose wells up like he's about to start calling. We're just gonna stay out of this.
I'm sorry.
Rubbing his shoulders there. Is that all you know? Is there anything else you can tell me about the island?
There's
The boy says, rubbing his eyes. It's clear he has no intention of finishing that sentence.
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
You're just stupid.
Maybe you're stupid. Don't say that. He's a police officer.
Take care, lads. We had to. So, is Joyce here? Or is she a little further up? Maybe she's at the boardwalk. Maybe she's at the boardwalk. Let's go check the boardwalk here. Check my shoes as well. Very important. Oh yeah! Get right on that bullet wound. Oh yeah! Badass. Because there's the only place I think we could be able to park the sleeper for this. Can I go anywhere else? Yeah, that's too high. Maybe she's just bugging off. I'll have to double check. Let's reread that message again. I'll check it in the footage. So it's just zip back to the shacks. We'll end it at the boat and we'll check the island out next time. Cause I'm just about there myself, I'm afraid, guys. So yeah, when we come back, hopefully we'll calm down a bit. Phooey. I honestly thought it was game over then. It could have been. But yeah. So yeah, next time the island. Hopefully this time we'll actually not get shot or being put in peril. Oh my god. See you later.